You villains with every aspect I choose, and showing just that they lose when they step in the game. Everyone knows my name. Doctor Strange, who, Spider-Ham, maybe, and Black Widow, on a secret mission to stop the villain. Dance of Death is the main event. Unless I'm Rocket Raccoon, no time to be rude. Oh wait, I just murmured you. I'm a superhero, always willing to go to blow with crimes to save so many lives. A stud is do or die. Marvel champions, you a champion. I'm a champion, we are champions. I'm a superhero, always willing to go to blow with crimes to save so many lives. A stud is do or die. Marvel champions, you a champion. I'm a champion, we are champions. They say it's a little bit slow, but I'm all about control. When I stun and confused, cause there's no way I would lose. I flip up and down, villain stand you round till I'm ready or not. This combo ready to drop 20, 30 damages and cannon Hulk smash. I'm a bash, put him in the trash and call it a match.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Des Cry Gaming. I'm Des Cry. This one's kind of a unique first time for me. This is going to be called Commentary My Game. And I just think we have a lot of great Let's Players out there for this game, more than ever. So I decided to pick Longship Gaming and Web Warrior Fanatic. So here is the idea behind it. I'm going to kind of watch one of their games. Now, I try to pick a game that I have not seen and just kind of give you my kind of commentary while they're playing. I might say something like, maybe I would have done that, or, I really like that move that they did, and here's why. So it's kind of a weird thing for me. We're just going to try this out, see if people like this idea. And if you're our Let's Player for Marvel Champions and you are putting out content out there and you want to also be on commentary my game, write in the comment, let me know who you are, and maybe we do some more of these. Joshua is in the building playing with my tokens right now, so you might hear him a little bit in the background. And let's start with Longship Gaming. What I'm going to do is basically just share my screen, and he's got a lot of videos to choose from. So we're going to go with the first one. No, don't press that button, Josh. We're going to go with Spectrum versus Juggernaut.
Hi, Daddy.
First, my heroes, speed of light.
And what I'll probably do here is speed this thing up. There's an option to do that. So we'll go to 1.7, I think. All right, so he's going to be playing Expert Juggernaut with Spectrum solo.
Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we are playing Marvel Champions. It's going to be Spectrum versus Juggernaut. We're going to utilize a deck that I found on Marvel Champions database. I will, of course, link to the deck and credit the author in the description below. It leans heavily on Ariel as an archetype because Spectrum is one of the few heroes that has...
So right off the bat, I think he's playing kind of into the Ariel, I guess with Cannonball. And let's just hear what he has to say.
Built-in Ariel. So a lot of the new cards that came with Angel would be appropriate for her. So we're playing, of course, in Leadership. The focus behind this deck, yeah, as I said, really to leverage off of Ariel. There's some great allies like Sunspot and Cannonball that work in Ariel. Flying formation to ready up, although that's an expensive card, ready up 3 Ariel characters. Air Supremacy to spread damage around without it being attacks. Teamwork to use powerful ally Ariel characters to add to the power of another.
Yeah, and before we get into this, I really like how he always has like a painted miniature of either the villain or maybe the hero he's playing with. I just think that's really cool, unique. You don't see anybody kind of doing something like that for the content. So yeah, props to Longship. Definitely that's really cool. And yeah, so let's continue here. So he's just going over sort of his deck, what he hopes to kind of do with it.
Analysis. It's when you use your basic fort power, exhaust an ally, add that ally's matching power to your hero's power for that use. So then you have, you'll be able to keep your allies out for quite some time. and get more use out of them than just coming in, doing their thing, walking, and getting back out again. So it's going to leverage the power of flight because there's so many aerial cards, and hopefully we get Cannonball out early, and we can just use Cannonball over and over and over again for free. That feels great. Now, of course, the problem with Juggernaut, staying in the air, we've got to keep out of his clutches, but he still is quite powerful. So the problem with this scenario is, of course, that we need to spend resources pretty heavily to be able to knock his helmet off to make it easier for us to...
Yeah, so that is a big key strategy point, is having those resources to get him to his vulnerable side weakens Juggernaut dramatically, helps you maintain control of the board. So we'll see how he's going to do that.
Do any damage. So yeah, we have to keep his helmet under control or off. So we may have to spend a lot of resources right off the hop to get that done. But we shall see how it turns out. All right. Well, I haven't done a test of this yet. We're just going to go in.
And yeah, if I notice any rule mistakes, then I'm for sure 100% know that it's a rule mistake. I'll try to call it out too as well. That's one thing about us less players. When we're streaming or even just recording it, sometimes we miss a rule here and there, which really sucks. I don't think, pretty much, it's very hard not, there's all these little rules in this game. So, and sometimes you're trying to do live commentary and and your brain is just not totally there for every single rule check in the game. You might miss a retaliate, you might miss a trigger, but that does happen, unfortunately.
Blind to see how well this deck does, and we're going to shuffle up and be right back with Spectrum versus Juggernaut.
Longship Gaming.
All right, we're back. We have our starting 6 cards. They are Endurance, Earthmightiest Heroes, Speed of Light,
So he records his gameplay and does a little bit of editing, it looks like, and then puts it onto YouTube. There's some Let's Players that do it live and just kind of upload it to YouTube, which I'm kind of like one of those types. So he's drawn sort of his opening hand. So I think this is probably a very crucial part in a lot of games. The reason why I'm pausing it and talking about it is because I think for new players out there, this is going to get your momentum going. And now, obviously, there's a few different strategies, right? So are you going to try to rush and kill the villain as quickly as possible? So if that is your answer, building is not your priority. So keeping on to like upgrades and supports, you probably want to dump those. But when you're going for the traditional Marvel Champions sort of setup, which is more like you build, you kind of develop a play area, you try to minimize the damage from the villain and threat. So then your key thing you're looking for is you like upgrade supports. You're looking for those doubles and stuff. So let's see. I think he's going to play it the traditional way, but let's see what he does with his opening hand.
Ball and Sunspot. Huh. Pardon me.
So he's got a couple of events there. He has an endurance.
Earthmightiest Heroes we don't need because we don't have any.
Yeah, that's smart.
Avengers yet. Other than ourselves, of course. We're going to keep Speed of Light. Speed of Light's pretty good for changing forms.
Yeah, so I think, you can't go wrong with Speed of Light in your hand because you're going to cycle that card by playing it. So it's just momentum for you to either do a little bit of damage, ping something off, ping a Thord off. So it's a money card to always just keep. You don't want to mulligan Speed of Light ever if you're playing Spectrum.
Rapidly. Endurance is excellent just to get those extra hit points. Cannonball's great to get him out first. And Sunspot. So Sunspot, 1 thwart, 2 attack. After you play Sunspot from your hand, choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain, and each minion engage with the chosen player for each energy resource used to pay for Sunspot. Huh.
But he doesn't have, like, Spectrum's key upgrades are those, I forget what they're called. There are 2 costs, and when you change forms, they allow you like a resource, kind of like a serum, Captain America serum, I think. So those are very vital for her. But yeah, he doesn't have those in hand, but see what he does.
A lot of ping damage. Don't know if it's worth it because I think we do want to get rid of
no doubles either.
Hope can just ping off the tough. So, but getting Cannonball out early is great, even though we don't currently have any aerial targets.
I think playing Endurance against Juggernaut is a good idea because Juggernaut can hit you so hard with Overkill. So that Endurance can come in clutch in this game.
Okay, well, we know we're getting rid of that. Photon Speed.
See, mulligan 1. So, I mean, obviously, he can't predict the card that's going to come off his deck, but yeah, photon speed is not going to really help. If you had a player side scheme you could put out on turn one, then use photon speed. That would be really nice. Fortunately, he didn't get that chance because the main only has one on it, so that's kind of a dead card, but he'll use it for a resource. So probably what I'm thinking is going to play an ally here and maybe endurance, but let's see.
Okay, but we don't need that because there's not a lot of thwart out. Okay, so let's flip over. Let's see which one we're going to choose.
I want to make that.
I feel like we might as well switch. We're going to be switching a lot and drawing cards.
Right.
So let's switch to, first of all, switch to Photon. So then we get rid of that. We'll have Hope do 1 damage to get the top off. Okay.
So that was interesting. I mean, Hope is going to get the stats of your champion. I kind of would have first switched to Gamma. By doing that, you ping off the tough. Spectrum becomes a 3 attack. Hope can then attack Juggernaut for 3. But again, I don't know. Maybe he has like a plan here. But I thought that would have been more min-max right there. Get more damage, and Hope synergizes with that change form flip.
Yeah, we're going to pay for endurance.
No,
We know we're going to
All right, so that's good. I would have definitely
Now,
done
We're going to
endurance.
switch to Gamma. So we're going to do 1 damage.
I mean, Spectrum is like really fun to play because she can get very
Flight. Ooh, that's really good.
she can get very fancy with all her change form stuff.
So I'm guessing.
But there's not too much going on right now. He has the threat's like 0. He just got rid of the tough now, but
I think we're not going to get the helmet off this turn.
no, don't bend my
So
don't
he has
do that,
overkill with the helmet, so I
Joshy.
think we're just going to be taking it. We can
Don't
switch
bend my cards.
down to
He's nervous.
yeah, we can just take it right off the bat. So I don't.
It's really hard, like when you're trying to do these like recorded let's plays or live streams, you're using a lot of brain power. Like you're trying to make a decision in your head what to do, but you're also trying to make it entertaining and talk about the game. So yeah, it's not easy. It gets easier the more you play and record yourself, but
No,
it can
we
get
just-
a little
we just
difficult.
To switch again. So I feel like. Well, we could put out Sunspot and do a lot of damage and hang on to Sam. No, I think we're going to put out Sam because he's really good. So Cannonball comes out. I think we're going to hang on to Speed of Light for the next turn. So Sam is going to attack. Oh, I would take him out, so we're not. We're just going to get Sam out for now to see what cards we draw. The next time we'll attack for 3. Oh,
All right, does some damage.
here comes a big hit.
So Cannonball, I believe he takes damage based on the aerial cards, or negates damage based on the aerial cards you have in your hand.
Return.
So maybe, I don't know, I can't remember how many aerial cards he had. I don't think he had enough really to use them.
1, 2, 3, 4. Pulsar Shield. Air Supremacy. Gamma Blast.
Maybe we should go to
Pulsar Shield speed.
×2 here.
Once Spark goes on, he's going to attack. He's attacking for 4.
Yeah,
We're just gonna
×2.
take it because we have a lot of hit points. 4. Whoa, 7.
Okay, that was a big attack. That was a very big attack.
Health. And Conquer. Next mode, card gains a sight 1. Okay. If Juggernaut exposed and play, flip it. Otherwise, place threat limits gain equal to Juggernaut's attack, which is 3. Okay, that's not great.
Actually, it's not 3. I mean, I don't know if you guys see my mouse here, but I believe he has 1 momentum counter on him, so it actually make him 4 attack. But correct me if I'm wrong, but unless he didn't flip the helmet, so it should be going up by 4. So it should be at 6,
actually,
but
maybe 4.
okay, you corrected it. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes, I do this all the time. Like I'll correct myself like halfway doing something.
So he's already at 6.
So that's pretty scary.
That's gross. Okay. So we need to do some thwarting, and then I think we need to flip down to do some healing, and also to see if we can spend resources to get rid of the helmet. Okay.
Yeah, you definitely have to do some thwarting
So-
here. But Spectrum is one of the best thwarter,
Resources to get rid of the helmet. So
very
we
good thwarters in the game. Let's just say that. Very good.
Photon, one comes off.
She has no problem dealing with threat.
3. Hope, thwarts for 1.
No, I keep seeing that wrong. Hope takes your stats. But see if he corrects that.
We have 1 aerial, so that's not enough.
Spectrum's
A lot of
3, Hope should be 3. Thwart.
So we're going to spend our 3 resources, but hanging on to air supremacy, to flip.
Okay, so very, very good idea. Especially with that extra momentum on there.
From each Phoenix resource. After Juggernaut schemes, place 1 momentum.
Yeah. So I mean, so far I think he's doing an okay job. He missed at the round 1 for a little bit more damage
That's a tough
if he did the sequence of cards differently. And he seems to keep forgetting about Hope Summer taking on the stats of the champion.
Well,
And Cannonball's kind of been like dead for him.
okay. So we are going to flip down because we do need to heal because we're hurt. These all flip down.
I'm sure Cannonball might come in handy later.
Air supremacy, teamwork, honorary avenger, falcon, gamma blast, flying formation. Okay. So 1 goes on. He's going to scheme for 1, 2, take 1 indirect damage. That's going to flip. He gains momentum. Counter card. Exhaustion. Oh, okay. Flatten.
Oh, that's
Choose either take damage
nasty.
from Juggernaut's attack or place 1 momentum counter on. We're going to have to put another 1 on and then immediately spend resources to get rid of it.
Now this is where like I think like heroes that run triples or they have high caliber resource, they're very good against Juggernaut because that's sort of how you bring Juggernaut down a lot. Is you just kind of get him on his vulnerable side and then you try to stun or confuse him. More importantly, confuse if you can get a confuse on him. But yeah, when you play solo, you know. You can't always have all the tools in solo, but in team games, you usually have all the answers. But
This is not what you would call ideal because we're kind of stuck. We may have to stay. These are all hero. Falcon can come in. These are all hero actions. Getting surged was really bad for us, and as a hero action is the only way we can get his helmet off. But we can do some thwarting. We have 2, 3 arrow cards, so Cannonball's going to do some work here. Hope can't. But Falcon can.
so, I mean, if he stays in altar, right, Hope cannot because he's in altar. But
And I think we're going to
the other thing is he can change the pulsar to heal himself a little bit when he flips. But
stay in this form and just do some thwarting. Because I really need to heal. Okay, so first things first, Cannonball. He's going to do his thing for free.
he has 2 aerial cards, so it takes no damage.
Well, we can make him an Avenger now.
All right, so another slight rule mistake. Not a terrible one. He has to be in hero mode because in hero he is an Avenger. When he is in altar, he's just, I think, a civilian or something, or a Spectrum is a civilian. So technically he can't put honorary on, but it's such a nitpick rule there. But I mean, for the rule people out there, obviously that's a thing.
And put out Falcon. Look at the top.
Yeah, Falcon's an interesting choice for,
Treacheries.
I guess, because he has the aerial trait.
Okay.
So he allows you to see, to peekaboo the next 3 cards. So
team.
it allows you to make decisions like, oh, I could stay in altar, you know,
So
in solo.
that's 1 comes off of here. That's fine. We know he's going to scheme for.
Yeah, I mean, definitely Falcon is better in solo. Yeah.
So he's going to go to 5. Okay, so we'll have Falcon get that down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So that was a good play. It's a safe play because he knows exactly the counter deck.
Start doing some damage. Maybe we just have to wait him out.
And that's you know, a very safe, good play. So using Falcon to assess whether he can stay in altar or not.
Heroes, blue marble, energy duplication.
So there's his energy duplication. So I would say that's your most important thing to start building. Get that down.
He's gonna scheme. We know he's scheming for 3. And counter card, we know it's making green, so it comes out at 4.
Yeah, and hazard cards, especially in solo, you want to deal with right
Hero
away.
cards, we have 1.
You shouldn't have a problem again because he's
So we're in a good position.
Spectrum here.
Rat.
Spectrum's really good. He's got some allies down.
So I think we're gonna flip over.
Like he's not in a bad position right now. Like it's actually it's quite nice. I mean, Juggernaut has 2 what do you call them? Counters on him, which is kind of bad, but let's see what he does. But he has allies right now.
Get rid of 1 off of here. Now, do we get rid of Juggernaut's helmet?
Don't really have the resource. Like you can't do everything. Basically, you could either
Damage owner.
get rid of the helmet.
Wow, that's the first thing we do.
All right, deal with that. Sure.
Hope.
But he keeps forgetting. Hope is like a 3 thwart right now. Because, but I don't know. He's still thinking that she's like a 1/1.
Let me just think about the helmet here for a second.
Because I would play energy duplication and then try to get rid of the helmet if I have the right resources to do that.
Vivian could blank the helmet for this turn.
No, so that's another rule mistake. I'm not trying to break him over the head with the rule mistakes. It's just Vivian cannot mess around with permanent stuff. Anything with the word permanent, she is not allowed to. I think it even says on the card. But
I don't know what good that would do for us.
so like Thanos's
Start getting resources.
the Infinity Stone glove, you can't Vivian that.
Blue marble allows us to switch. Let me just think about this for a second. Okay, I think it's critical here to remove everything. So, let's see what we can do. We need 3 resources to do it, but energy duplication is going to be kind of important to bring out.
Yes, I definitely would bring out energy duplication.
Captain America is...
You gotta build.
For us to play out. So let's
You want to get more powerful than the villain.
2 for duplication.
Okay, nice.
Use duplication for 1 resource. Oh, it has to be the same type. Okay. Wonder if we... Don't recall if I did that the way it was supposed to be done before, but you know what, we're moving on. Okay, so it's genius, so then we do that.
Yep, got it.
We have Triskelion in hand, which I don't know if that really matters.
So that was a good play. I like it.
That, then we clear momentum.
Because that's the whole thing about Juggernaut. You want to make him,
We're just going to say that I spent the right.
you know, get him vulnerable as much as you can.
Okay.
So he loses that overkill.
Did it matter
Slow him down.
We flipped down and just had to spend more resources. 1, 2, 3, 4. Triskelion, flying formation. Huh. All right. Another endurance which we don't need. Energy duplication and power of flight. Well, interesting. Throw goes on. He's going to attack. We will put Falcon in the way. He's attacking for 3. Does not get overkill because he doesn't have his helmet up. Okay. We are stunned.
So that kind of sucks.
Which is not ideal, but so be it. At least we're not dead. Okay. And he's going to attack. I think we're just going to have to take it. For 3.
He's at 9 health though. No momentum counter, so that was, yeah,
Okay.
not too risky.
So. Hope is going to thwart. I don't want to flip down.
But he keeps forgetting Hope should have higher stats though.
Okay, we're going to put out energy duplication.
Okay, that's really good. So he's got both duplications out.
We're going to attack to get the stun off. Then we're going to use energy duplication and power of flight, which is very expensive to do this.
Yeah.
Stand back up again.
That's
Cannonball.
a very expensive ready.
That's going to hit him for 1. No, two, but at least he's still alive. Oh no, just one, because we had an aerial card in hand at the time we used them. We stood up.
Yeah, so you had to use Cannonball first, then
I
play.
feel like we need to flip down again. We just need to build up more resources. We're just going way too slow. We're just hurt.
No, I think like zero scheme on the main.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's
At
got
least
both
we have
his
one
energy
resource to go forward
duplications
and take the
out.
helmet off him, so that's good.
He's got Cannonball still
Pulse
floating
Rifle,
out there.
Heroes, Speed of Light, Energy, Honorary Avenger, and Teamwork. Okay. So threat goes on. He's going to scheme. 1, 2. That's going to flip over. He gets the momentum.
So I think he's doing okay at this moment.
Counter card. Creeping Willow. That's easy enough to take out.
So that was pretty nice that he got that
Arrow would be
card.
great.
He forgot to ready himself though.
Cannonball's kind of stuck.
Spectrum should be ready at this point.
Right, we healed. We should be standing up again. Okay. Well, we have Speed Light, which is good. So let's flip over. We will flip over and go to
The decision. Photon, okay.
then we'll Speed of Light to flip to Gamma.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an attack, so we can get around that and hit Juggernaut. And then take out Creeping Willow. Oh, forgot to draw a card. Air Supremacy. Oh, okay. We're going to give Hope, Honorary Avenger. We need to get rid of the helmet again.
Why is it giving everybody honorary adventure? It's I guess for Earth's mightiest heroes.
Oh, no, we have to use Strength, and that's Air Supremacy, huh? Or, since we don't have a lot to spend here, we just spend it out of our hand. So Pulsar Shield and Energy to flip the helmet.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay. Only have one aerial in hand, so we're not going to be hurting Cannonball any more than we need to.
I mean, leadership is a very powerful archetype or aspect, but he seems to be embracing this aerial strategy with it. So see if it pans out for him or not. Because if I think a go wide leadership Avenger deck with Spectrum, I think is probably way more powerful.
I don't think that's worth it right now. Okay, choose up to X enemies where X is equal to the number of aerial characters you control. Deal 3 damage to each chosen enemy. So we only have one enemy. We have 2 aerial characters. So we're just going to spend this to play for Aerial Supremacy, which is just going to do 3.
I mean, he's whittling Juggernaut down slowly.
Lost Hope to ready Spectrum. Then we're going to use Teamwork, so we can make use of his extra thwart. Oh no, hold on. We do a lot more damage this way. So we're going to do attack. So we're attacking for 3, 4, 5 using Teamwork. Okay. So he's down to 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kalu, Flying Formation, Photon Speed, Gamma Blast. Interesting.
So he's getting Juggernaut close
He's
to
gonna attack.
flipping.
We're just going to take it. So attacking for 3. 6.
Oh wow, he took that?
Nasty.
That's scary.
Take 2 indirect damage. Oh god, on all 3 go. Juggernaut attacks the ally with the fewest remaining hit points. That would be Cannonball.
But he doesn't have
Yeah,
overkill,
getting
so
that.
that's
Can't
pretty
protect him.
lucky.
Yeah, okay, so 3. Ouch. He just got swatted out of the air. Well, we're going to be reshuffling again anyway soon, so. Kalu. We only have 5 cards in our deck. We can Gamma Blast here, which might be the only worthwhile thing doing. We can thwart everything. Like, maybe that's an event. We only have 1 aerial character.
He needs to heal. His health is getting kind of
Good.
too low.
Kalu and Hope and Spectrum can all get rid of that threat. And
He's in the danger zone.
Gamma Blast off. Okay. So, maybe we'll get a card. Top card is Superpower Training. Wow.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Okay.
So we're going to have that for next turn. So we're just going to do a bunch of thwarting.
Yeah, if you would have got his player size scheme
And then
near the beginning of the game, that would have been really nice.
My boy.
Okay.
down to 1.
These are really
Well, I wonder, hold on.
things
I'm going to
about
put 1 back on
boy.
because we need to heal. We're just hurt too much.
So these
Break
are
it down.
about boy.
Okay, I'll deal with David later. All right, you go play. All right, he's decked out. Extra encounter card. Okay, so this is the tempo turn for the villain. Okay, so let's pause because this is kind of a Des Cry moment here. So I can't stress so when you're about to deck out, you're giving the villain another encounter card during the counter phase, right? So if you're flipping to alter, that could be good or it could be bad. If you're worrying about him beating you on the scheme, that extra encounter card, so you're going to get 2 encounter cards. There's more chance for maybe an advance or dark dealings, and you lose, right? So, whereas if you had maybe high health, maybe stayed hero, get that extra encounter card because you could probably take maybe another assault or whatnot. So yeah, just you got to be mindful. Think pre-plan a little bit. Okay, I'm giving an extra encounter card. Is it a good move for me to be an alter with an extra encounter card? Now, sometimes you don't really have a huge control over that, but sometimes you can kind of plan it out. So in this case, he was quite low in health. So I guess he has to roll with the punches. He does have him on his vulnerable side, so it's not too bad. But yeah, it's going to be a tempo turn for Juggernaut. So let's see what happens.
Keep forgetting. But when he's exposed, he takes more damage from Genius resource cards. I may have robbed myself of some damage. I wonder.
Yeah, just Hope Summers, but I don't think he only used Hope Summers to attack at the start of the game.
Superhero Training, Captain Marvel. Oops, these are all. Turn down.
Okay, Captain Marvel is really nice,
Mightiest heroes. Okay.
especially if you run rapid response with Captain Marvel.
2. He gets tough.
All right,
Gets momentum.
flipped over.
First encounter card. Under fire. Surge.
Oh,
So
she should have three
one.
encounter cards now.
One, then there's 2 more. Building momentum. After you defend against attack from Juggernaut, remove 1 threat from the scheme.
That's horrible. All right, things are getting spicy for him now.
3. Master plan. Oof.
Ooh.
It's a lot to go on there.
Okay, but not like
We heal.
the guard quick strike guy and then just gonna the side scheme master plan. That he was lucky. He was very lucky there because
We have a lot of threat to deal with. We also need to get rid of a lot.
but yeah, he could bounce back from this position. Spectrum is very good at bouncing back. She's very explosive type hero.
Willow is just in the way, and we're not really going to be. No, that's a problem. Pulsar. No, we could have. No. Okay, photon speed is going to be good to use. Okay. Don't know if we have any more specific upgrades.
I mean, I will just say this. I'm not a huge fan of the aerial type build that he's trying to do here. I understand. I get what he's trying to do because, Spectrum has aerial. But I think it's just maybe too...
We definitely want his helmet gun. So I don't think there's any more identity-specific supports that are important for her because we've already got... Oh, upgrade. We already have her energy duplications out. So right now we're on strength.
But the way I would say, for me, I think Spectrum shines the most in... Yeah, I do like her in ally-based decks because she's not like a super defensive type hero that has like parries and stuff. She has Pulsar Shield, but you have to draw into it. So that's where having like allies with tough or chump blockers can kind of just, kind of protect her, so to speak. And then she's very explosive on scheme, doing attack damage. So that's the way I like to play her. He's been taking a lot of like hits to the face. either he doesn't have like a ton of allies in his deck, but yeah, going with like Nick Fury, Ironheart are great, like kind of, you know, chump blocker, draw cards. It keeps your tempo going.
Right, so we have to switch. Photon is genius. And we have a genius, but that's our photon speed. Oh. Oh, okay. Hold on. We can do this a bit differently. Because we know the helmet has to go.
The helmet always has to go.
We could. Let's rewind that a second. Could Gamma to ping the tough off. We have cards to be able to ready and then hit the Willow. Then switch to Photon and spend other resources, or bring out Captain Marvel, who will do 3 damage immediately. Okay. I think Photon is what we're going to have to do instead. Building momentum has to go, undoubtedly.
All right, so he's just going for, again, just
So we're on Genius Resource.
control, clear out threat. I don't think he's thinking, yeah, do damage to Juggernaut this round.
It's 5 to play with Captain Marvel. So expensive without Ariel.
Yeah, very expensive, but she's really good though.
Okay. We're going to Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Okay.
Lost Kalu to stand up Spectrum. We'll
Yeah, I think he should have started in Gamma,
thwart
then Photon Speed,
building momentum.
the event card, Speed of Light.
Spend this for photon speed. Then spend 3 to get rid of the helmet. Hang on to Captain Marvel.
Because he should start in Gamma, have Hope kill the Creeping Willow.
So we're going to thwart 1 off of Juggernaut.
Ah,
Okay.
he keeps getting Hope Summers wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no power of flight, which is unfortunate. Okay, Threat goes on. He's going to attack with Kalu, get in the way. 3, a whole lot. Goodbye, Kalu. Kalu, Kalei. The Creeping Willow is going to attack. I don't feel like we're doing. Do we defend? Otherwise, we're stunned.
So this is weird. He's shortchanging himself on Hope Summers.
Don't think we're doing.
So-
Let's rebuild our resources here. Encounter card. Loss of control. Okay. Cannot change energy forms. Exhaust Monica, remove loss of control. So we're gonna have to flip down.
That's pretty awful too.
Okay. Well,
But yeah, going back, the last turn, I would have started in Gamma, ping the tough off, use Hope Summers to kill the minion, because Hope Summers would have 3 attack.
photon speed will.
Then I would do
but also
Photon
Creeping
Speed.
Willow will work.
I get an extra ping with the Thwart.
The Creeping Willow has to go. So. Air Supremacy is not bad here either. I think I'd rather have a body on the board and be able to use some teamwork. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So discard the top 4
All right,
cards.
bringing out the
bring
big gun.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How is the RNG?
Amazing. And that's discard, so we lose our speeds of light. Awesome.
Okay, that's pretty bad.
So she's going to attack the Willow.
RNG Jesus is not with him.
It's on her. Then we will teamwork to thwart. No, we can't use teamwork.
You can teamwork Hope.
Wow. Okay. That really fizzled. We're gonna dump teamwork. We're gonna flip down. We're gonna
Yeah,
heal.
he's really shortchanging himself this game. Oh,
We're still
yeah, he had that obligation.
Oof.
He got rid of it, I guess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Teamwork, energy, sunspot, honorary avenger, flying formation, gamma blast. Okay. Throw goes on. He's gonna scheme. Schemes for 1. Just 1. Got off lucky there. Momentum. This flips. Encounter card. Another creeping willow. Should we keep getting?
Oh gosh.
Or keep getting when?
Yeah, he keeps getting those like all the time. It's kind of funny.
Oh, I shouldn't be still exhausted. We keep getting the thing. We don't want it. Okay. So, get more use out of Captain Marvel by making her an honorary avenger, even though she already is. Sunspot, we can do a lot of damage. The villain and each minion engage with the chosen player for each. Oh, that's pretty good actually. So we can take out the creeping willow. Nice. Okay. So
he has the gamma blast. What, Juggernaut's down to 1?
deal with the threat.
He has Captain Marvel out. He has a lot of attack power out there.
Flip over.
Oh, you got the creeping willow though with guard.
Photon.
Yeah, you have to deal with that.
So genius, good energy, genius, yes. Flying formation, good. Okay. We're gonna play 3 energy for Sunspot. Choose player, deal 1 damage to the villain, and each engage with the chosen player. Sunspot.
Hey, put that back.
We're gonna
Repair
look
it. Go downstairs and repair it.
Tough comes off.
Fix it.
We are going to thwart. We're going to get rid of the helmet.
I'm trying to do this commentary. All right. Good
Going
stuff.
to make
Getting
Sunspot
vulnerable.
an honorary avenger.
I don't know, like, what is his point with Honorary Avenger?
Who do we have?
He seems to be putting that on all his allies, but, like, is there a purpose for it? Because I'm not seeing the purpose for it at this point. Like, in his deck, what was he?
I can't remember if it does or not. I feel like I just want to thwart.
Because if you run Avengers Assemble, I see your point then,
Potential damage.
but
Okay, and we're going to hang on to Gamma Blast as well. Okay. Because we can take a hit.
so he's almost at the finish line.
All right, well, we can just look. When revealed, search the counter deck and discard power for Head of Steam. If Juggernaut exposed, then play flip it. Otherwise, give Juggernaut a tough status card. Okay. Yeah,
So it's kind of like this dance back and forth. Take the helmet off.
so we'll just
Hide from Juggernaut. Use cheap allies to block his non-overkill attack.
hold on. The other way, I could do it. Oh no, we just flip that. We can't flip down this turn. Yeah. Okay. This is the only way to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gamma Blast, Power Flight, Earth Mice Heroes, Flying Formation, and Gamma.
Okay.
All right then.
Okay. So that looks like. Well,
So
pause it.
Turtle
Why
on.
isn't it pausing? That looks like he has a kill shot. 2 Gamma Blasts. I mean, that's a lot of damage right there. So it's like 15 damage with the ping. Then you got Captain Marvel, 16, 17, 18. Sunspot, 19, 20. Does he go to 25 on the flip? But then you attack with... Oh, she's stunned though. Okay, the stun is a little bit of a problem there. But if it wasn't stunned, then you have Hope Summers and Spectrum swinging for 6. So that's beyond 25 damage.
Attack. We're just going to take it. Take 5. Down to 3.
What up, Garrison? This seems to be a multiplayer deck. Multiple honorary
All players
adventures and endurance.
Juggernaut's attack, which is 3. Okay. So we're just going to spread.
So like, I guess the real question is, why is he playing with a multiplayer deck when he's playing solo?
Oh, and you just have to give it to 1.
Longship gaming, Longship gaming is just like cool like that.
Okay. This is
He don't care.
because Hope has 4 health. I'm going to put all 3 on Hope.
I mean, he's done a pretty good. Like, there were some rule mistakes, but then he also shortchanged himself with Hope a lot. So it's kind of hard. Like I feel like
So we're going to do that to get our stun off.
I feel like he gave himself more of a disadvantage than the small rule breaks that he did.
Hope hit for that last hit point. All right, so Juggernaut gets +1. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for Head of Steam and reveal it.
So I was pause it right here for a sec. So yeah, when you're flipping the villain, guys, I would say is make sure you're ready to deal with the increased stats and whatever is going to come with that flip. You know, what I'm trying to say is don't just flip a villain just because, oh, I'm just going to flip the villain. Because a lot of times villains will get quite stronger or they'll bring in some really nasty stuff. And you might not be prepared for that. So just keep that, keep that in mind, basically. But he decides to flip. I tend to like to flip and do a one-turn kill if I can do it with the hero I'm playing with or the team I'm playing with.
Not get a tough card.
Because then you do two things. You bypass the increased stats and whatever negative thing that's coming in with the flip.
Juggernaut gains Retaliate X, where X is
And it's more stylish too to do like 50 damage in one turn, you know.
One resource for each damage dealt by that attack. Discard this card. Oof. Yeah. So we don't want that to happen.
So Head of Steam's going to come
We're
in.
going to be flipping down, regardless.
I believe that's going to give like retaliate depending on the number of counters, momentum counters. But it's really easy to
And he's got
counter that card. You just take the helmet off and his retaliate goes down to 0. So it's not too bad.
We know we're flipping down.
But I'm just gonna be straight honest, and I'm not trying to attack Longship Gaming. I don't like his deck. But hey, I will praise deck. Like if I see a deck out there and it's I like, but I don't know. The aerial thing, I see what he's trying to do, but I don't see a ton of benefit with this aerial
So we're going to first mighty
thing that he's trying to tap into. I just think it's more of a chore than anything. And Spectrum is kind of a unique change form type hero. So I think the way you play her
damage. So we're going
is a
to
little bit different than most heroes. But I mean, he's not doing a bad job. He's in this game. He's got Juggernaut flipped on expert. So
we're going to hang on to the Arcane Blast. All right, so we're going to do 7. So it's down to 16.
so he has to do the retaliate.
Then we're going to flip down, and we're going to heal.
So he missed the retaliate. Not a big deal. It's just one retaliate.
Because you never know if we're going to get a good flight card.
Oh, he missed the retaliate on the allies too, I think, right?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I wasn't paying attention, but I know he missed the retaliate on his hero.
Endurance, pulse pressure. Oh boy. Okay, we survive. We win.
Yes.
Threat goes on. He's going to scheme, so he gets another momentum counter.
So this is the big moment. Can Juggernaut...
5? Uh-oh.
Woo.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
This scheme will be
Spaghetti-O right there.
All threat. If Juggernaut exposed in play, flip it. Place 1 momentum counter. And he attacks each player character in order, even if they are an alter ego. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad. And that's a heartbreak too because he's so close to winning. Like literally
So we can put in the way. So
one turn away from winning.
Okay. Maybe we survive. So he's attacking for
It's-
7, so it's down to 5.
It's into the boost here. So your fate is into the boost.
So we only survive if he flips a 0. No, that's a 1.
Oh, you got the 1.
That,
He would have died too if it was a 0 because you should have took a retaliate damage when he hit Juggernaut with the gamma
yeah, so
slam or whatever.
take us out. And we would have won on the next turn if it wasn't for that. Oh my.
All right, so that's gonna end his let's play. But here's what I want to say: is thank you Longship Gaming for uploading this game, but more importantly, uploading even a loss. Most let's players are just putting up wins, but I'm in the camp where it's nice to also see close games or loss even. Because it's just more interesting, I don't want to always see someone win every single upload. It's nice when you also upload some losses. So props to you for even doing that. A lot of people don't even want to do that. But yeah, you played an interesting game. What's up, Adam? But I would say, yeah, there was, I guess for me, watching this game, my big thing was I wasn't a fan of the deck that he was sort of trying to pilot. And again, it's not like an attack on Longship Gaming. I'm just talking like the deck itself. I'm sure there's other type of leadership decks you can build with Spectrum. But I'm not a huge fan of this aerial type shenanigan thing. Maybe in a multiplayer atmosphere where there's more targets and there's more kind of things you can kind of synergize to, but it just seemed very clunky. He made a couple of real mistakes here and there, but he also shortchanged himself with Hope Summers. Hope Summers gets the stats of your hero, and he would always give her 1/1, no matter what type of form he would be switching in. You're interested to see Web Warrior playthrough? Oh yeah. So yeah, the last for best, right? So yeah, we're gonna jump to Web Warrior, but I just want to finish up saying is I will put a link in this description for Longship Gaming. Very underrated Let's Player for Marvel Champions. I highly recommend his stuff. He kind of reminds me of Dale from Casual Dale. Like he has that kind of chill, very relaxed. He shows his cards really nicely. He has a pretty good setup, and he's a really cool guy. You could tell he's putting a lot of effort in his content, and he's just one of those like really underrated Marvel Champions channels out there that seem to just be under the radar for most people, and it's a shame because I think he definitely deserved to be like a 1,000 subscriber channel. So yeah, I'm gonna put a link in my description. So go give him some love or comments. And if you're one of the people that discovered them from me, let him know that, just so he knows that yeah, people are coming his way. We're gonna jump to Web. Wait, let me go to his channel, Web Warrior Fanatic. Now, I think this guy is a rising star in the Marvel Champion sphere here. I think he's fairly new. He's already he's climbing in the subscribers quite quickly. So that's a good sign for him. And I think he might rival Nelson in D20 for far as the Let's Plays go, because he's someone that I guess if I put it frank though, he seems to more professional about like how he plays. He's definitely one of those players that has really good game knowledge. He knows what he's talking about, and he doesn't make too many rule mistakes. And I don't know. I think his Let's Plays are pretty awesome. We're gonna go with the Cable Strife one. I didn't finish watching it, but I actually no. I really want to do the Mr. Sinister, because that's my favorite. But no, we'll do Strife because we'll do Strife.
Defeat it will go into the victory.
But let's before I'm gonna speed him up to. Oh, he only goes to 720p. What is up with this? Okay. Yeah, he needs a playmat. But anyways, let's talk about the new kid on the block, so to speak. Yeah, I think he has really good potential. He is coming very late to the party, though. Like, I mean, a lot of the big Marvel Champion contenters have been doing this for years now. So he has a lot of catch up to do, but I feel like, especially if he upgrades his camera, maybe get a nice playmat, and kind of like do other little tweaks with his channel. Like, I mean, I see this guy being huge, like up there with subscribers, because his content he plays on really hard settings, which I think I'm like one of the only YouTubers that sort of is doing that. So now he's one of them. But to me, he has just a nice flow, and he's good deck builder too. So like he's got all those like, good things. So let's watch one of his games, and I have not seen the entirety of this game, so I'm gonna just give you my thoughts as he's playing, if I agree on certain things that he's doing. So let's just play it, hear what he has to say. It's on 2x speed, so just bear in mind.
Guys, we are facing Stripe on expert mode with cable. So the main scheme set is to something play.
Okay, so you notice a big difference from Longshift Gaming. Longshift Gaming talks quite very slow and very casual. Web Warrior talks very fast. So when we put him ×2, he sounds like the Chipmunks. One other thing I would say is he's very good at explaining things on the fly. Like I noticed he does that extremely well. He's playing cards. He tells you what the card does, and he has a good rhythm. So and it's nice and fast. So again, but we got him on ×2 speed.
Sports must be 10 threat. It says here that Hope Summers can only attack Stripe and only thwart this scheme. Or response after Stripe is defeated when the last threat is removed from the scheme, but this card over and
Sounds like he's talking a different language right now. All right. So he didn't give us a deck overview. That's fine. He's playing Cable. I forget what aspect he's playing, but we'll find out. He has to do the setups here. He's doing the setups. Stripe brings down a telepathic attachment that goes on his Hope Summers.
And then draw up to our hand size of 6. Right. And let's see what we got. We got Nick Fury and doubles. So that is
okay, so I just want to say awesome hand. I mean, that's like the holy grail there, like a Nick Fury with 2 doubles. That's tempo all the way, baby. You even got a player size scheme right on the opening hand. So not too much things to consider to mulligan. Maybe the Wasp, maybe he gets rid of his upgrade in his hand that he has, but let's see what he does.
really good. I think we want superpower training here as well. Okay, let's go ahead and mulligan discard these 2 cards and then draw 2 more.
So my guess why he probably mulligan there is he wants like one of his Vent Thwart cards. I forget what it's called with Cable, like Time Slip or something. No, it's not called that, but that's what I think he's looking for. He's looking for something to help him with thwarting, basically.
Right, we got the Professor. Okay, so with Cable set ability, soldier X-Wing, search our deck and discard pop for player size scheme and put it into play. So let's go through.
All right, he's going to trigger his setup. Yep.
Shuffle up our deck.
So build support's in there already.
Alright, so let's get started here. Let's go ahead and use this as 4 resources. We can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one.
Yep,
Draw 3
brings in Nick Fury.
1, 2,
Perfect.
3. We got Mind Scan with the 10 of
Yeah, Mind Scan. That. So I believe that was the card he was trying to look for, and he got it with Nick Fury. So like you could tell like right away this guy's on the money. Like he, I mean he got a good draw, but like obviously he deck build nicely. He's got like some good stuff in his deck, but that's important. Like I said again, learning the mulligan, learning like your key cards on your opening hand is very vital, especially on the harder strategies, because it's going to give you that early kind of tempo play. So when I talk about tempo, I'm saying it's helping you sort of achieve a level that you're greater in strength or power than the villain, right? The more allies you get out, more upgrades you get out, you're kind of competing with the villain. The villain's going to try to dump minions. It's going to dump maybe attachments on you to slow you down. So with his hand that he's got right now, he's definitely very high tempo play right now, which is what you're looking for on your turn 1. You want to be making deals and getting things done. So he definitely has this. So let's keep watching.
Okay, that is pretty big. Okay, let's go ahead
and again, Cable's all about defeating side schemes. More importantly, player side schemes. So he's got a lot of jobs out in his hand there that he can start defeating. And I like that he chose Bill support first. I assume he's going to get Grey Malkin out, which again will energize his eco a lot, so allow him to do more stuff. Let's continue to see what he does.
flip over here to hero 4. Nick Fury is going to thwart for 2 from build support. That brings from 3 down to 1. Nick will take consequential damage. Cable's going to thwart for 2 from build support. That will clear off the side team. When it's defeated, it goes into the victory display. Then we can search our deck and discard power for a support card with cost 3 less. Let's get our Grey Malkin into play right here.
Yep, so Grey Malkin comes in.
Shuffle up our deck. Alright, Cable has an effect once per phase after he defeats a side team. He's ready back up.
And then here's the thing, like when players first play like a new hero, sometimes they have these expectations like, oh, I should win like Web Warrior plays or Describe plays or D20 or whoever you want to say. The thing is, you got to learn your heroes' upgrades, their events, what their stick is. Like that's part of piloting the heroes well, is also learning their strengths or weaknesses. But what key cards do they need to really sing, right? So, obviously Cable, Grey Malkin is huge. But I just wanted to throw that out there because I think sometimes people jump into new heroes and they haven't spent enough time learning the heroes like cards and stuff. It's one thing to learn, to know about, aspect building and whatnot, but you also have to put some time in to learn the hero, right? Each hero in the game plays quite uniquely. And we're going to see Cable play very uniquely here from Web Warrior. So let's keep watching.
Next, let's use the Grey Malkin to generate a resource so we can play lock and load. This will come with 2 threat.
Yeah, so he's just doing like the Cable moves here, just, just destroying these player size schemes left, right, and center. And he's just loading up. So huge tempo plays here. Like look at all these cards he's playing right now.
Next, let's go ahead and play Technovirus Purge. This will come with 5 threat.
So this is the third player size scheme he's played on turn 1. And that was perfect. Like he's really good at this game. And that's why I think he has a bright future because I think I think people like his stuff, which is important. But secondly, he's freaking good at the game. So I think and that's where I think he's gonna have his own growth in, like if he gets big with because Nelson and D20 aren't going to compete with him because he's in a different kind of the way he plays Marvel Champions is totally different than the way they play it. And I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying I think he has room to have a really big channel and not really competition from the other channels really because the way he sort of plays the game. But yeah, I like watching his game because he plays very like high skill level. So he knocks that out. And then if you guys want to see a good game, the Hulk pool game is amazing. Like I watched it. That was such a good game that he played again. I think he played Ronin, but really good game.
And that will resolve the Mind Game. We also read out the Grey Malkin since we defeated a side scheme. Hope Summers copies Cable's Authority attack, so she has 3 Thornton 3 attack as well. Now,
You like to see me and Web Warrior play expert too?
Hope Summers is going to 4 for 3 from Strike's Grasp.
Yeah, that would be pretty intense.
And then that will end our turn. Let's ready back up. And let's discard Valkyrie here and draw back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, so Strike's turn is going to add 0 to main scheme. Then there's a force response after resolve step 1 in villain phase. Each player plays expert here who has equal number of the most common contact in their hand. So we have 2 allies. Player side scheme supporting.
All right, so his turn finally was over, but the dude got work. The dude went to work. So you're gonna defend Nick Fury, of course. So he even styled on Strife there, like only had 2.
Which is a side scheme. Mutant Insurrection Assault basic.
That's gonna surge.
Mutant Liberation Front character, so Strife is only 1. In play, no addition, place this card gain surge, so it won't gain surge, but 5 threat 3 plus 2 1 character.
But you know what's funny is this Strife. Supposedly, you're supposed to put a lot of tempo pressure on the heroes, and you sort of have to deal with Strife's Grass or just lose. But Web Warrior is like, nope, I'm gonna just take care of 3 player size schemes on turn 1. So it's kind of like it's a slap in the face of the developer, basically. Like, no, you're supposed to deal with Strife's Grasp.
Turn. I think we definitely want to get Ironheart down to attack Strife. Okay, let's use a Grey Malkin.
Okay, go downstairs, Daddy. Okay.
I need a new house.
Okay, go fix it. Go downstairs and fix it. I'll fix it later.
How can we do that?
Okay, this is hard to commentary with my kids.
Then Cable is going to 4 for 3 from Superpower Training.
Okay, brings up the Hulk.
It doesn't work from our hand with their so it has to be discarded. So we put this in play here from our discard.
I mean, Hulk's a 2-cost ally that does a lot of damage.
Ironheart can attack Strife. Oh man, I want to save it for next turn because I want to clear this out right now because each main game's toughness is kind of nasty. Basic Lords against this may use attack. I don't know if Hulk can Lord that with 3. Yeah, I'm okay, let's see. Let's go and use the Grey Malkin to generate a resource so we can play Call for Backup. This will come with 3 threat.
My gosh, he's how many player size schemes is he gonna defeat?
Choose one. Let's pick the ones who draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. Then we read out the Grey Malkin since we created a side scheme here. And let's go ahead and use this as
He brings out Nick Fury again.
we play that Hope dies because of mental transfer. Okay, so that means we have Ironheart. Yeah, let's have Ironheart Ironheart swing and attack Strife for 1. Bring Strife from 17 down to 16. Ironheart will take concentration damage. Then with the mental transfer, after Strife takes any amount of damage, attach takes equal amount of damage, and then we can discard this card. Okay, so we got that. We can't defeat this because I don't know if Hulk can use. If he had 0 threat, it will work, but I'm not sure with the no threat. So Nick Fury is going to Thor for 2 from Mutant Resurrection. That brings from 5 down to 3. We're going to take concentration damage. Hope is going to Thor for 3 from Strife's Grasp. That brings from 7 down to 4.
Yeah, he got Hope Summers right.
Do 6 damage to enemy. Do 1 additional damage to enemy for each attack individual split. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 6 is 11 damage. I'll bring Strife from 16 down to 5.
Oh wow, he almost got him. He's got him on the flip almost. I mean, Cable's ready. He's ready to go on Strife. Yeah, I mean, the dude's almost got him flipped. He almost got Strife Grasp. And he's playing aggression, and just like dominating Strife right now.
We got the other Teleconnect Blast. I think we can end him if we can Thor for enough, which I'm not sure if we can. So Strife's turn, he is going to add 0 threat to main team. Then we have 2 upgrades, an ally event, and player side team. So we have 2 threats to main team. It goes up from 2 to 4. Then he gets that plus 2 attack when he's attacking us. So basically,
He's at 12 health. Oh my gosh.
Then we get
He's really getting a lot of mileage out of Nick Fury.
Insurrection. Whenever you choose, Wildside attack you or return the highest cost support you control to his own hand. Let's have Wildside attack. So it hits for 3. That brings from 12 down to 9.
All right, takes the damage from the win reveal.
Okay, let's see. What do we want to do here?
All right, so he does have his what is that thing called? Teleconnect Blast. That's doing a lot of damage. Okay, pretty soon. Okay.
Then I want Ironheart to flip the Strife. And we want to clear this side scheme so Cable can ready up. And then let's see if we flip the side over, it will have 7. So that we can't do 7 without Ironheart. We can do it without Hulk. Okay, so that means Ironheart needs to Thor. So she's gonna Thor for 1 from Strife's Grasp. That brings from 4 down to 3. She'll take concentration damage and get this card. Okay. Then let's have Cable Thor for 3 from Strife's Grasp. Clear off this side scheme. When it's defeated, it's going to flip over here to Living Bomb. And it says victory 1 Strife cannot be defeated when you advance in main team stage 2A. This effect cannot be cancelled.
All right, so gonna forward into
2A, that's your fate.
2B.
Each Strife gains solid, each identity gets plus 2 hand size, increase the resource cost to play each play card by 1.
All right, so big thing that's changing now is he gets a bigger hand size, but cards he plays now cost 1 extra.
We defeated that side scheme, he can ready back up. And then let's go ahead and have Hope Summers Thor for 3 from the Living Bomb. Clear this off.
That's so powerful right now.
Yeah, and then nothing else happens with that. So we have 6 sides.
Oh my gosh, he's got a lot of damage there.
A little bit of a waste. Okay, which does more damage.
He's still got Hulk.
He's going to swing and hit Strife for 3. That'll bring from 1 down to 0. And we can flip Moses on stage, where he has 20 hit points.
You do the Hulk trigger?
He has a force response. After you attack Strife, take X damage, where X equals the number of the most common cards on your hand. I'm not sure that applies for an ally attack. Let's just count it.
No, it doesn't. Just you, the hero.
9 down to 7.
Oh, but
After he attacks, discard top card of the deck.
he still did. Okay, so he still did it for himself, but I don't think he needed to do that.
The main team's effect, Strike gains star, each enemy gets plus 2 hand size, increase the resource cost to play each play card by 1. So Teleconnect Blast is 4 cost card. Let's play it using this as 4 resources. So Teleconnect Blast is a hit.
So he does Teleconnect Blast. It does, I think, 7, right? I think 7. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 13 damage down to 19, 18, down to 7. He's got his gun for 3, 6, 5, 4, and then he's got hand cannon and Cable to do 5. Okay, yeah, he kills them. Wow.
You 6 damage to enemy, 1 additional damage to enemy for each side individual display. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12 damage.
Yeah, he's styled on Strife this game, like just totally.
Then Strife's force response. After you attack him, take X damage equal to the amount of the most common card on your hand. We don't have any cards in your hand right now. Then Cable's going to swing for 3. We're going to use a hand cannon and remove a charge count to give plus 2.
Dominance on Strife.
Next, we use our plasma rifle. Exhausted spend energy resource. The great
Yeah.
damage to enemy equals the amount of individual display at a cap of 4. So 4 damage to Strife, that went from 3 down to 0. And that is Strife on expert mode.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good game. So definitely, like the big difference with him is he made like the most optimal plays. Basically, if I had to just like say what I saw, there was no place he made that I would disagree with what he was doing, and he catapulted on turn 1 like crazy. Yeah, he got the RNG like luck with 2 doubles and a Nick Fury, but you know, there was no turning back. He just kind of like went through that whole scenario, just smashing, bashing, and that was a quick game, and he beat Expert Strife. So, but again, yeah, I would say he's definitely someone to watch for in the future if he continues to like really push Marvel Champions. Yeah, obviously he needs like a playmat. He needs maybe a better camera. But I think he just got into it recently. So the fact that he has like almost 600 subscribers is pretty ridiculous. Because once he gets, you know, set up with better stuff. And then I assume Nelson or D20 will probably want him on their channels because they usually try to like get, you know, up and coming people on their channels to boost their channels. So maybe they'll reach out to him. I think it would be dumb or not. I want to use that word dumb, but I think if I were them, I would reach out to him to try to maybe get them. Like the thing is, like what D20 is missing, he doesn't play multiplayer. So this would be an excellent opportunity. Maybe like talk with Web Warrior and be like, oh, let's do some multiplayer games together because my channel doesn't have multiplayer games. Because I think that's one area where he could fill a void. And I think people like watching Web Warrior play. So you have D20 him play a game together. Seems like a win-win. Anyways, that's going to wrap things up, guys. So this was a new series. Let's go to, I guess, to my screen. This is a new series I'm doing called Commentary My Game. If you also do recorded videos or Marvel Champion content, you want me to feature you on one of these sort of Commentary My Game, let me know in comments or link me your channel. I could do it. Also, if you guys like this sort of thing, that I'm picking some random games, random content creators. I'm trying to do the ones that are less recognized. I don't really think the need to do D20 or Nelson. Everybody watches their stuff, so it's like that would be like beating a dead horse over the head. Although I do like to talk about things I like, don't like while they're playing to kind of spice things up or make things a little bit interesting, different perspective. But yeah, this is basically it. But we're going to sign off. If you guys like what you see, like, subscribe, comment. I will see you next time. Thanks, guys, for watching.